YouTube, what's going on? Kyle again from ePoolSupply. Today we are back with some quick fix videos for you guys on Pentair's Racer Pressure Side Pool Cleaner. This will work for both the Racer regular model as well as the Racer LS. Stay tuned as we dive right in. Alright guys, and we're back. So again, today we have another quick fix video for you guys on Pentair's Racer Pressure Side Pool Cleaner. For today's video, we actually want to show you guys how to get this rear cover off, which will actually give you guys access to the float of the cleaner as well internally here. So first off, if you guys want to know how we got down to this point in the cleaner where we are now, as you guys can see, it's stripped down to pretty much just the internals here. Make sure you guys check out the links in the description. We've got a full playlist of tearing apart this cleaner from the outside in. But again, for today's video, we just want to show you guys how to get this cover off, access to that float, and go from there. So once you get everything taken down to where you are now, the main thing that you're looking for is there are actually 3 screws located here on the bottom end of the handle. So you're looking for these 3 Phillips head screws here on the back of the cleaner. These are going to be the way to get this portion as well as this top part off of the cleaner. So you do need to remove these. One downfall is these 2 back screws are really close to the rear of the cleaner, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to get these out. So you do want to be gentle when you're trying to get these out. If you have a smaller screwdriver, or for those of you out there that may have some kind of a right angle screwdriver or something, it'll be a lot easier to get these out rather than trying to kind of fight. You want to make sure you don't strip them. So again, when you're dealing with any of the screws from this cleaner, make sure you guys take it away from the pool. You don't want to lose these screws in the water and trying to fish these out. So we'll go ahead, use my handy dandy Phillips head screwdriver here and start removing these 3 screws. Yeah, these back ones are a little bit more difficult. Sometimes it's easier if you kind of come from the side. You just want to make sure you guys are putting as much down pressure on the screw as you can so you're not taking the risk of stripping them out. As you're loosening them, you guys want to make sure you kind of are grabbing the other top part because it does make it a little easier to grip the screw. So go ahead and remove this 3rd screw. Switch over to a smaller screwdriver. Second. Like I said, the angle that it's at right here does make it difficult in order to get to that screw. So sometimes you just got to kind of play around and find the right angle in order to get that screw to let loose. This is a brand new cleaner, so it's going to be a little bit tighter on here than if yours, maybe being in your pool for so long. So go ahead, this 3rd screw out. All right. They're all the same size, so when you do go through the process of putting this all back together again, you guys don't need to worry about which one goes where. So once you remove those 3, flip the cleaner back over, you're gonna go ahead and remove this top part. You just simply can grab from the front. It'll separate a lot while you guys already got it upside down. So go ahead, pull this top part off, and this is gonna give you access now in here to the main rear cover as well as the float that I was telling you guys about. So if you see that the cleaner is doing a lot more of a wheelie, or you know it's not sitting flush to the pool floor, most likely it's an issue with the actual float of the cleaner, because if these crack over time, it's just a thin plastic, it's hollow in here, so if for whatever reason this gets a crack in it, it breaks from chemical composition, whatever it may be, this is going to drag the cleaner down. So you do want to make sure that you replace this. It does come included in the rear cover kit that we're getting apart right now. So when you guys take all this apart and you're putting it back together, you'll get a new one of these as well. So the top comes off, no problem. In order to get this actual full rear part off, there are 2 more screws located here. The only access that you can get for these screws is once this top cover comes off. You guys cannot get to these until that top cover comes off. So again, everything on the cleaner is just a Phillips head screw. So go ahead, use your handy dandy screwdriver, remove these other 2 screws. Again, the good thing about this is the entire screw set that's part of the rear cover kit here, they're all the same size screws, so you don't have to worry about trying to keep anything separate. everything is the exact same when it goes back together. So as you guys see, once I remove those two, this is just going to go ahead and slide out. The thrust jet right here in the rear is actually going to kind of have a little bit of a clip to hold on to this rear cover. So when you guys are pulling it off, you do want to make sure that you're gentle with it. I'll flip it over here so you guys can kind of see on this camera. It actually has pieces that push into the frame. So when you're pulling it out, you guys just want to be gentle. If it's already broken and you're replacing a broken piece, obviously you guys don't need to worry about it. But in terms of a new piece, you want to be gentle. Sometimes if you can kind of push up from underneath, it just has the little teeth lip to grab. So go ahead and take that off, and now you guys have full access here into the inside. This will be a part that you need to do in order to get to the actual LED turbine here that'll power the lights. So it'll give you access here to your main hose plug here. It basically gives you full access now where all the covers are off, and you guys can start actually working on everything internally. So really, really simple. Put it back together. Essentially, you're going in reverse for the same way that I took it off for you guys. To get that new one on, make sure everything sets and you get those screws tightened on in there, and go ahead and put everything back together and you're good to go. So again, I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. I'm Kyle with ePoolSupply. I'll see you next time.